Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. It's quite sad today with what we're going through, and I must be entirely honest. Quite a lot is going on in the industry right now. A lot of people say, what's your business? What's people's business? Why are you guys doing this? Blah, 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 blah. You see, my problem with this particular scenario is the level of unseriousness from a youth that is supposed to be vying for a leadership position. That's my problem. My problem is not more so a man who is trying to find peace and balance with his home. My personal issue is the lack of emotional intelligence directed towards the first wife and the public. That is my issue. There are some things you don't joke with. For that woman to come out and release a public statement, I think at this rate, I don't want any youth leader again. Let's just have these old people. I'm done. Let's just leave this youth presidency. We can manage these old people. Yes, hello, Susan Peters, can we please see your beautiful face? Wake up, on that light. I want to see your beautiful face. Please. What's it?
Oh God. Let me find something to cover my face.
Susan Peters has been my sister for the last 15 years. You see, my problem with this Yule matter is, my papa get 2 wives. And I remember when my mom first found out, my dad did not taunt her with it. My dad did not make jokes about it. They use family to, as in that kind of situation. And my father is 77. Now beg, they use family beg. They know they come play with them for social media. Even in my father's generation when it was tolerated.
Okay.
I remember, I have an idea. Sorry, my darling sister. You see. Good
evening, Daddy Freeze.
Good evening. Before we go any further,
this my colleague.
Yes, talk. Let me allow you to talk. I know you vex, spoil everything.
This my colleague matter. It don't make I speak pidgin so that people go really understand. The thing don't really tire me because He's somebody I used to look up to. I used to, mention him to people, even when he posted about he's been with his wife for 16 years. The woman has never bothered him. I'm like, oh, there's still real love in this world. And then boom, he now scattered everything by himself. Okay, now you have already done the damage. You are now coming to do damage control. And then damage control is coming to mislead people. I don't get. And then some of my people are busy supporting him. Like, I don't understand. It's not as if we are happy about people's marriages crashing. But what is not good is not good. Yeah? Mm-hmm. What is not good is not good. A woman serves you this well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you taking care of the child. Okay, you've made the mistake. You can take care of the child and then maybe probably discuss it with your wife. You didn't even discuss it with her. And then all of a sudden, you are posting, and you are even posting because somebody tried to expose you. You didn't post it before. You are now coming out to say, oh, yeah, you have married you are now announcing your child and a woman. I don't get. So
let me ask you, this is the same thing I said.
It meant nothing to you.
As in, if this guy...
You really probably apologize truly. And then you say you want to come and aspire to be a president. Like, if you don't betray person for inside house, now the country now you know go betray. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Because this has just shown that you know go even fit. Where is the leadership? You don't get leadership with that. Because your leadership qualities is what you show, and then people will follow. So what will be the quality where you want to show us now? Say, okay, if you even come out say you want to become president, what will be the leadership where you want to show us now? Because you've betrayed everybody. And then coming out again to, I just saw the video you posted about an old video. It doesn't make sense. But what you are trying to mislead the people, bringing out an old. Now the woman has now counteracted the video he posted. So he's making a mockery out of himself. I don't get it.
You see. The painful thing to me in all this, for those of you joining us, Suzanne Peters is a good friend of mine and an actress. I don't know why people call yourself actress or actor, because I hear some people they vex on top that matter. So she's an actress and actor.
I'm an actor in general, but I mean, I really prefer when they say, oh, an actress because she's a female, and then an actor. But an actor is what you're supposed to use in general terms for everybody that's on screen. Okay,
so thanks for the correction. An actor, amazing actor, by the way. I've seen her in several movies, and she's a great personality, a supporter of women. I don't mean a feminist, because now if you say feminist now, everybody here go begin the on antenna. People go begin to look for cutlass. Nigerians know they like here, but a supporter of women. Christ was a supporter of women. Christ no use woman play. A woman, Mary Magdalene, sat at the bottom of his feet when he taught. That same Mary Magdalene was the first person he appeared to when he resurrected and gave her a message to the men who were in the room hiding. The first Christian message was preached by a woman, Mary Magdalene, to the men, and the message was, he has risen. She knew he had risen. She was the first person to accept him and receive him as a Christian before handing over to the men. So why am I saying this? You see, I get wife, I get daughters, and I get sisters. If what y'all did happened to a sister of mine, I will not be happy. I will not be happy.
This one is you're even going too far. You know, me as I be carrying people trouble for my head. This feels like you said, if it's a sister, it's just like when we hear about men beating women. If you know the kind of vex when they vex me, say women go allow man to carry hand beat you. You see, as I did so, I get strong head. I see before I even got married, my head strong, but no man don't ever raise hand beat me. You know why? Because I put that. I laid down the rules from the beginning. You know, if you touch me, you know, be my papa. You know, pay for my school. You don't know how they take conceive me. So you have no right to hit me. If we have an issue, you should find a way of coming to the middle ground for us to settle, or walk away and come back when you are calm. Don't hit me. And that's why I get angry when some women will say men hit them and they keep quiet or they sit down for them. What do you do for them?
Ah,
It's the same thing with this one.
you never see person where they mad though. When you see person where
I
they
can't deal with man. After we don't build finish, I follow you do all the wahala finish. Now you now realize that okay, maybe I've had like a couple of children. I'm now not looking the way I'm supposed to look.
But come. How is May not looking that Judy is looking? As far as I'm concerned, they are both adelebo. You know what Yoruba man call adelebo? They are both adelebo. They both had children.
You see, the problem is, I think the problem of this generation, because they want to refer to the former generation, say our papa, them.
Oh wow, network. Fluffy Rice says everyone should mind their business. There's a lot going on in Nigeria. People need to keep dwelling on one issue 600 times. Listen, Miss Fluffy Ise, we no get sense. This your senselessness, where it be like say na DNA e dey. In fact, it dey your RNA. In fact, I'm not sure say anybody for your family gets sense. Because if una get sense, even if na small, if una gather am as bundle, una go dey think, at least your whole family go dey think as one person. Una no go talk this kind of nonsense. How are we not minding our business? We sit down for house, person release video. We sit down for house, person counter the video. You say we are not minding our business. Now we go their house, go leak the video. Or now we go their house, go leak the reply. Person release video for a public page. You know hiding page, you know locking page, public page. In wife respond for her public page. Blogs carry out. You say we are not minding our business. Let me tell you something. The business you mind is the business you keep to yourself. The business you expect people to mind is the business you keep to yourself. If Taste Buds and I had an argument today, do you know? If we sat down and we hugged and kissed today, do you know? Do you know why you don't know? Because we did not make it fluffy. I mean, we did not make it public. Fluffy say, the only person who is not minding her business here is you, because you don't have sense. Sense has departed you. In fact, sense gave you quit notice. In fact, sense gave you sack letter. In fact, sense decided to evaporate from you. And it is not your fault. It's the recent heat from the Nigerian sun that is beating your head with that fake wig that you tied on. See as you be like fake Yahoo boy inside internet cafe. Don't you ever let me see you on this my live again. What nonsense. You want us to mind our business. Don't come public with your issues. Go and tell the people that are coming public with their issues, and stop telling us that we are sitting down. You listen. Let me tell you something. We are content creators, bloggers. How do you think we feed? Is it not when you carry your issue and come and give us? Some of us, we even go inside your house and dig out your issue for you. You are not angry with those ones. You are angry with the ones that are sitting down in the house and carry your issue and come and give them. To ba fek ponu now, e woni ko shame public. Let me tell you, you are the kind of oponu that wants to ponu and carries billboard. You are the kind of oponu that wants to ponu and puts out placard. In fact, you are the oponu that goes to the main road and sets up a big board. Mo fe ponu. How can you say something like that? People are not minding their business. Business you brought to the public. Let me tell you, I am tired of this matter myself. I've moved on from this matter since. But every day, instead of Bros to just calm down, he will release it as a joke. something that is serious, something that is, you think that woman is happy for her to, let me read the wife's statement for you. Let me tell you, they say it's not good to advise anybody to get a divorce. I swear to God, if this woman and my sister and I mean for hire and lawyer, waiting be this. We are polygamous in Africa. Is this how they handle polygamy? My papa will be 77 years old, no handle polygamy like this. We go sit down on top of it. Now beg, they beg. You don't know? Now beg. They don't use a gidi do polygamy. You be Dangote. Listen to the statement of this woman and tell me that this is not a woman in pain. I sincerely want to appreciate everyone for the tremendous love, prayers, and support from all over the world. It has really been overwhelming. You have all been an incredible pillar of strength during this trying period. My phones are buzzing once again due to the old, in capital letter, OLD in capital, video trending online today. My family and faith absolutely do not practice polygamy, although it works for some people. God has blessed me with a beautiful and loving family. I need you all to continue to keep me and my family in your prayers. May God bless you all abundantly for your love, prayers, and support. That is what she came out saying. So let's even imagine we want to even beg this woman, say, Auntie Mayo, calm down, no vex. I swear to God, in my humble opinion, the level of emotional intelligence this guy, Buhari will be 70-something year old, no show this kind. At least he dey keep quiet. Where Buhari no understand, he go quiet. You say Tinubu no good, Buhari no good, Atiku no good, Jonathan no good. Is this how they behave? Imagine Jonathan, as old as he is, with his wife, Patience. Make Jonathan come carry small girl now, or young Adilibo. Make it come the gloatam. One Olori Buruku don't reach here, Marian Rita. You see, your problem be say this Ori Buruku, it dey inside your blood. You understand? It be like leukemia. Because the problem we deal with leukemia, we say leukemia no even dey inside your blood, it dey inside your blood marrow. So if they flush your blood, because now your bone marrow they produce the cancer cells. If they flush your blood this night, tomorrow morning your blood go full with the cancer again. Now so you be. Stupidity dey inside your DNA, in your bone marrow. Any attempt to flush it, the bone marrow they do it like this. Tomorrow morning they don't produce fresh cells of stupidity circulate for your circulatory system. And as they circulate for your circulatory system, that small peanut wey dey inside your otherwise hollow cranial cavity, all the foolishness they deposit there. So you get one small granite brain that is coated in thick stupidity. You say make we leave who alone? Why ain't come they come social media? If he dey in house, anybody gree carry am? If they talk say make we leave person alone, like say we carry am put for head. We sit down for our house, he come release video like say nothing dey happen. In wife release post. They think before you come my life, can't talk. Tobacco no tonyon emi a cure fún ẹ panadol òpònú èmi ní. I have the antibiotics for oponuism. You will take 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, 2 in the night. By the next day you'll be well. Kilo day. How do you get yourselves worked up, wound up into such behavior? No. If we are playing Kamojuere, Dabanshere Kamojuere now, who is holding Yule? Yule does not have what to post again. He's posting picture with his old wife like everything is okay. What do you think the old wife would say? Do you know that this is emotional abuse in my humble opinion? No, 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 no. It's like. Let me just keep quiet. Where is Wowza? Wowza, where are you, Jare and Susan Peters? Let me bring them back. Oh, Wowza, I hope you have not gone to sleep. Let me even hear what other people have to say. Madake Nisha. Wowza. Samaria. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Walk don't start. As now don't join me now. Susan Peters. This our show, no be only me get time, we plenty. Samaria.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
It remains only Wowza. Susan, you don't wake up fully. Sorry, let me wake you up. That time network will remove you.
Now because I see some comments and my body they boil.
As in my body to the boil.
You know, say Nigeria with a cry wolf for problem where they no say the problem gets killed. You know, the problem with our people generally is they don't understand. They talk about love, but they don't understand what commitment is. Commitment and being disciplined. They don't understand those two facts. Because when you understand commitment and discipline, some of us don't going to misbehave, and that's the truth. In general terms, we're not going to misbehave at all. The guy messed up. All he needed to do was, we've had a lot of people that have messed up in recent times. They've come outside to apologize to their women. They are now living in peace. So is it saying that he does not understand that what he did is wrong? Also,
he would have remained calm.
Some what did they call them? Keyboard warriors. They mislead and say, oh, give them strength. Say, hey, yes, you don't carry another woman because for Africa. Now by the time we carry 2-3 women, now you don't turn to G or you don't turn to chief. They are busy misleading him. Instead of them telling him the truth and saying, look, guy, you don't fuck up. Just come online and just apologize to this woman so that the thing will die. Or keep quiet, don't talk.
Exactly.
Not even talk at all. Because I don't understand. You don't. I mean, first strike, you know, do the second one. You see, come do it. It's like I don't get.
If you ask me, I would say something is wrong. Something definitely wrong with him. It looks like he's manipulating. It's no longer funny.
Now, here's my take.
Pure emotional abuse. That woman is already hurt.
Here is my take.
Why are we talking about her? She requested for our prayers and our support.
Thank you.
Was talking about it, she wouldn't request that we come and, she wouldn't make that post she shared. So it's not about I mean, imagine if you were your sister and nobody's speaking up for her. How would you feel? What if you don't have a voice of her own?
No.
She needs our help. Collectively, it's something we have to keep pushing. Two things are either the man stops or he apologizes. We need to put that pressure on him because obviously we all know what he did is wrong. And he doesn't have any time wrong.
Now, there was a post that I saw that he said he's been trending. I think it is. Mute your mic. I think it's coming from you.
Muted and it's still happening.
If it's muted, I will not hear you. All right. Mute your mic. Wowza, mute your mic. Have you? Okay. It was Wowza's mic. So don't worry. When you want to talk, you unmute it, okay? Because it's your mic that's causing the... He released a video the other day. He said he was trending across the world. I want to see what he said about it. Feels good. This is it. Feels good to be the most talked man on the internet. This is from Daily Post, the newspaper. Listen to what he says. The actor said this on his Instagram page. The post read, "The ways of God are different from the ways of man. We can never fully understand him, no matter how much we try. We can only grasp a little of it. I no go lie, it feels good breaking the internet. Most talked about man on the planet. Second week in a row, it is sweet, sha." Do you realize that somebody is crying? Somebody is weeping. You see, I need to say this here. I'm not perfect too. I had a failed first marriage. I never believe a marriage fails. I believe the people got tired of the slum pit they were in and upgraded themselves to better places. I believe I'm in a much better place than I was, and I'm sure my ex is also in a much better place than she was with me. Marriage, they fail. Is how you handle it. Amen. My problem is the level of insensitivity. The level of insensitivity. There's a lady here called Mary J. Abba. They insult us. I pray that what y'all did to you, not only will your husband do it to you before he kicks you out of the house for being an Okponu Pro Max. I pray your father does it to your mother. I pray your sisters, every one of them, their husbands do it to them. And I pray every daughter you ever born will receive the same fate. Now let me block you. As I don't put on for your head now, light the fire for you. Make I come block you, make you carry the wala they go. Emma was there. No. There's nothing innocent. There's nothing innocent. Person wake ponu.
Those are the keyboard warriors we are talking about. They just want comment, or maybe hand their fingers in each hand to comment.
You gonna talk? Say, do you know what the woman is going through? If you want to run polygamy, now so that they run them on Alaafin of Oyo. Was it 16 wives? The late Alaafin, may his soul rest in peace. All the wives knew they were entering a polygamous setting. He did travel with 4 wives together, all of them laughing and happy. They know, no, but I don't get problem with polygamy. Zero problem I get with polygamy. As I did like this is a polygamous union. Only me, Samaria, Wowza, Susan Peters. I marry all of them. All of them know, say, I won't marry them. Fight no day. Now, when I marry one person, we build this Instagram together. Then I can't go bring Wowza. We get big front, big back. I can't say, you know. If my own woman go bring Anthony Joshua, if my own woman go bring Anthony Joshua, now so I go to talk. Or you know, say Anthony Joshua fine pass me, get money pass me.
They make I go read Bible very well.
What if he's not the one operating social media?
What if?
What if what?
What if he's not the one operating the social media?
That person, if he's not the one. If he's not the one operating social media, that person in charge of the social media needs to be arrested. That person has damaged.
They should fire that person.
Come on.
Because he himself knows what it is to have a good PR. Nobody will want to come online to go and mess him up like that. Especially when you are aspiring to go for a president-elect. You are aspiring to become a presidential candidate. Nobody wants you to have a very bad PR. It's not possible. That person should be fired. Because that person is being very insensitive and is even compounding the problem. The person is trying to justify what he has done. It is not right. What is not right is not right. Yes, he has made the mistake. Nobody will be perfect too.
Nobody. All of us.
Even me, I get my own. Everybody went there online to get their own. Nobody is perfect. Yes, he has made a mistake. Nobody will be perfect too. You have said it. You have said it.
Wowza. Oh, yeah, put mouth. Oh. Now you will wait for.
I don't even know why my mic was messing up. So, wow. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. When first this whole situation came about, I also had something to say about, but at this point, I'm out of words. I just feel like whatever he's doing it on purpose. And at this point, he doesn't care about the wife. He's doing it for himself. If I was very African mindset person, I would think it's juju. But I don't really believe in it. But if it happens, yes. But I would think it's some demonic that got into him. At first, when he came about it, he came very disrespectful, but he wanted to make it like it was okay for both him and the wife. But at this point, I feel he has been doing this by himself. When I saw the video, I think I saw it today, just a few hours ago, I saw the video, I was like, what? But after May came back and said that she's not with him, that is an old video. Do you know what he's trying to do? He's like actually torturing that woman mentally, emotionally. He's actually damaging her day by day, every second. Everything he's doing, he's trying to damage her. I don't know what might have gone between two of them, because in my language, in Swahili, we say, when two people share a blanket, you don't get in between their business. So I can't really understand what really happened between two of them for him to get to this point, because it's really, for me personally, I feel hurt. And if he could do that openly, he doesn't care. You can imagine if he becomes a person, he wouldn't mind. He would be worse than he would tell all of us, go to hell. I think that's our life. And he wouldn't go us in here and call us right boy in our culture. He asked me, did they know for me? After the whole situation, okay, let me tell you something. First of all, Yule is not the first person to impregnate outside marriage. Exactly. Imagine if all the impregnated women outside you sleeping with people's husband and people's wife come about. Do you know how many marriages will be broken? I'm sure the only surviving marriage will be less than probably 2%. Trust me. Maybe 2% will survive. But guess what? There's something called respect, integrity, the vows. Fine, the vow says you don't cheat, but when you do it, I know of some girl who has been, I know people will bash me as always, but I know a girl who has been a mistress of somebody's, and she already has twins. The kids should be probably 8-9 years. The wife doesn't know about them. And everything is going on as she doesn't exist. Because the man already made her understand that it's only the wife who exists and nobody else. She chose the path of being a mistress, and that's the path she's going to walk on.
You know what I'm going to say about this, right? Any woman who decides to be a second option.
Wowza, mute your mic.
Like me now, I will not be a second option for any man, because as it is, even with the way that he has come outside to openly say, oh, he now has, she's going to be a second option, and that is it for life. That's a name tag that cannot change, except if otherwise. So any woman or man that decides to be a second option is either that person no get future, no get direction, or that person define where he go lay his hands on. Because if you have a direction, if you have your hands on deck, you won't want to be a second option for anybody. How would you want to be a second option?
You can be a side chick for contract.
Are you kidding me? So you cannot get a contract except you're a side chick, really? Oh well. Daddy Freeze, you I think we have contributed the one I want to contribute. I don't say they go bash me tire, but I've said my mind. I mean,
anybody that bashes you, Now let me ask you a question before you leave. Would it have been better if he filed for a divorce? Let me just sample opinions instead of going into polygamy. For instance, you see, like Wowza said, when two people are under the sheet, you can't get between them. Sometimes relationship they tire person, especially when you are in our industry. You understand? I'll say this again. The kind of access I have to women, a banker does not have it. A doctor does not have it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look at Samaria, Susan Peters, look at Wowza. There are, if I remove the three of you, another set of fine girls will come here. Now, if I think I have access to women, now imagine an actor. We fine. We get deep voice. We get pedigree. If me, I get access to 500 women, just know say Yule Edochie get access to 5,000. So sometimes you are overwhelmed. You see, an average lawyer or doctor, probably in his whole life, the whole women we know now 50 women or 100 women. Me, I have more than 100 beautiful women on this live. Now, now imagine someone like you. Do you know how many girls watch his videos as they did there? They hold cucumber or another thing. They tolerate. Let's be telling ourselves the truth. They tolerate themselves. So yes. So sometimes men make mistakes, especially when they are overwhelmed. Let me give you the example of Solomon. Solomon started following his numerous women astray. God warned him twice. You know what it is for God to go look for you? Say, Solomon, you don't mess up. Oh. He still continued to mess up because he was overwhelmed. He was the most intelligent, the wisest man on earth, and also the richest man that ever lived. No man till today has ever been able to be as rich as Solomon. So,
but the decrease,
okay.
I have never seen a fine man on Nollywood pass R&D.
You don't know the demons that R&D is dealing with.
He's talking about our crush now. Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze, answer your question. Answer your question. Right. You asked if was would I be first.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, let me
First
answer
of
the
all,
question you asked.
like you rightly asked.
Answer the question that you Freeze asked. Sorry. You see, for me, divorce would be more honorable for her to take this humiliation. I am sorry, my
Okay, let me give you we're not against.
Wowza, let me remove you and add you back.
Because,
let me remove Wowza and add her back.
Okay.
Because of the audio.
Okay, what I was saying is this, right? It's
yes.
not about the woman, the second wife he has. Like we rightly say, he has the right to choose as many wives as he likes. Women will always rush, no matter what. But the thing is the disrespect. Then when it comes to if divorce would have been better, like I already said, it's not about what he did. But if he had discussed this with her first, and she says, okay, go ahead, I wouldn't want to divorce or I would like to divorce. But then the main problem is the fact he keeps throwing it at her. He's throwing it at her face, even after the humiliation. The continuous humiliation is what we are against.
That's my point.
If she had for a divorce initially and she's not cool with it, that's fine. Or she says, okay, I would want a divorce because, I mean, it would be difficult for a woman to say, I want a divorce because...
My sister, that's the point I'm making. For the fact that he no discuss her, then for internet, like the woman take it. Now, internet should take care of the thing. Divorce would have been more honorable. Say, oh, girl, the place I don't tire, I don't see the one who get big nash, big breast past you. I want to move on. It's more understandable than for you to just come and just do boomerang on top internet. It is humiliating. It is very insensitive. It now feels like the person where we know for all these years, we don't applaud this woman, say 16 years, this woman marry her, he no get money. The woman said, oh, go ahead with the wedding. So this woman has built with you. She has gone through thick and thin with you. And then you now decided all from nowhere. Say this. And I think if you have had commitment, because now commitment and self-control keep on for that 16 years. Are you saying that he never cheated in those 16 years, or he never had any side thing, but he had commitment and self-control in that 16 years, and that's why nothing came out. So how is it that all of a sudden something now happened? So the commitment went out the window, or the self-control, because I'm trying to still figure out what happened in the 16 years, and then the 17th year you couldn't continue, or you are tired of the woman, or the love is no more there, or what?
Oh, wow.
That's the point. But my own be say, if I were him now, make him just quiet. Make him not even need to, if like somebody else they handle that in page, if that prank, they won't complain now, say that person they handle in page. Make the person keep quiet. Or let him get another PR team. Because the person is doing more damage to his image than the damage control they're trying to do.
And I bet you, if they had discussed this inside, and the woman agreed, okay, go ahead and bring her in. Even if the news escalates, right? She would support him. She would back him up in public, and he wouldn't have gotten to this extent.
Exactly. How many men we don't get side chicks? He's not the first person we don't get woman we born for them now. There are a lot of men that have women that have children outside. They know they take care of the children. They know they carry them come house, come meet the woman. Now, how many people will know they get children outside? They carry the woman, come say they don't marry second wife. They've never done that. All they do is they take responsibility, being a responsible father, and take care of the children from outside. The woman can actually have her own life without not marrying the man. It's not a must. Why would you go want the mean person who don't suffer with you like that? That's my own anger.
But let me ask you something. The priest, let me ask you something. At what point do you men wake up after years of being with somebody? 17 years is not 2 days. At what point do you people just wake up one day and decide it's time for me to serve this one breakfast, hot, full platter? Because sometimes men can just confuse you. I don't understand. See, my pain with this woman is that 17 years together, for me, it's too much time. I swear, it's too much. And I'm sure she was also tempted with other men for this year.
Woza, right? Your name is Woza, right?
Yes.
Okay. This question you're asking now, that's where the commitment and self-control comes in. Because he has done it for the 16 years, right? He has done this thing for the 16 years without no blemish. So he could have continued it. Is it that maybe, I don't know.
Let me cut you. There might not be no blemish because there was no baby involved and nothing came out. We don't know if there was anything. It's called the unknown, which when you don't know anything, it doesn't hurt. We don't know because let me tell you something. Men don't wake up one day and start cheating. They have been doing it. The only difference is they saw it. You know, there is no evidence for somebody to have a baby for somebody. It means that this has been ongoing for a long time. So no, of course, maybe with different other girls. It's just that because pregnant are really not. It's not. It didn't just happen. It's not. That's why the other day they were saying it was an accident. That wasn't an accident. It wasn't a mistake. There is no accident to have a baby when you have it. It wasn't a mistake. But do you think that the wife has never been tempted to see a finer guy, richer guy when they're together? She would have also slept out now.
So you see my point, me, I be that kind of Christian. I be that kind of Christian. See, I'm that kind of a Christian that if you do me, I do you. God knows it. I swear that.
You get it?
Yes. Yes.
As long as there's no baby involved, you do it.
I get it. My own is, if you do me, I will do you back. Kalas. Simple. Very easy. But because we are African and that tradition they cheat women and it has continued to cheat us till the 1900 till when only God knows when Jesus will finally just come and just let everything end. They'll say tradition, woman cannot do it.
That's why you see for the both people, they will marry today, tomorrow they have divorced because nobody wants to carry problem for head. If he's not working, but now if she walks away, guys, and he's probably worried. What will the parents say? The society, the friends. What will people say? It's not even about her anymore. Right now, it's about all of us involved. Because of the African mentality. Daddy Priest, I have to go now. Thank you so much.
My point still is, that he could actually still have taken care of that child without all this drama.
Before you go Samaria, I want to ask you a question. And Susan, I want to ask you guys this question. If y'all had impregnated a house girl, let me tell you, he don't do all of us before. You go drink, you come house, you just only you dey house with that kind of person. You can't give her, she can't get belle. You go pay her bride price.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
If he had gotten a house girl pregnant, would he have gone to pay her bride price?
Exactly.
Secondly, hold on. Secondly,
I don't know.
Secondly, you are married and you are sleeping with another woman without protection. Let's address that also. Because hold on. How, as in, let's also deal with that. Now, you are sleeping with another woman without protection, and there's no posting, there's no, as in,
another woman probably would be sleeping with another person as well without protection.
so
crazy.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say this.
Guys who want to protect themselves will use a condom.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I want to say this. Hold on, Susan. Hold on, Susan. I want to say something. Yeah. I think if a man has a side chick, it is more honorable for the wife than if he brings a second wife home. Even if the side chick later on becomes a baby mama, I personally think for a woman's mental well-being, I think it is more honorable. At least my husband get runs outside. My husband born pikin outside. It different from my husband get another wife. Let me tell you, in Yoruba land, when they are sharing a man's wealth, they share it according to what you call idigi, each tree. If he has 3 wives, each wife is considered a tree. But you see, if he has a wife, what he has goes to his wife. Before he dies, he can do what Abraham did, give gifts to the children of his concubines. But his concubines cannot inherit him. The children of concubines, even in Islam, a concubine's child cannot inherit a man. A man can give gifts. A man can give gifts. Okay, I have 100 million naira. When I'm passing on, I want my wife to have 60 million naira. But I have 3 sons outside. I will give them each 5 million naira. Do you understand? It is wrong. It is bad. But let's forget this polygamy culture does not give women equality. And I have this to say to our African men. You go abroad, the Oyibo man does not treat you as his equal. He looks down on you. You don't like it. But that same Oyibo man that does not treat you as his equal treats his woman as his equal. Amen.
Yes,
A white man treats a woman as his equal. The society is modified in such a way that a woman is, permit me to say, almost even superior to a man. So, in that kind of situation, you expect that man who treats his woman as equal to respect you when you can't treat your own woman as your equal. Because you marry more than one wife automatically shows that you are superior to the woman. If you have side chick, you know that your marriage is intact. It's still you and your wife. But you get mistake where you make outside. That doesn't stop you from being a father to those children. That doesn't even stop you from bringing your children home for holiday. My wife, these are my children. There's something Timaya also says. He says, when you are no longer with a baby mama, stop sleeping with them. They get your respect. It does not mean that your child is with your baby mama is having birthday. You will not go there and buy elephant, scatter the whole place, say your pikin they do birthday. But let it be that this one na my wife. Give her some level of respect.
Stick to one person.
Do you understand? Even if you go make mistake. Yes.
Anybody that dates a married man, you need to understand the way he treats it, the way he talks about his wife, the way he treats his wife is how it will show you how he's going to treat you. There is no speciality about you. Of course, if he does not respect his wife and he tells you nonsense about the wife, that means he will do the same to you. Number one. And secondly, for a minute, Daddy Freeze, let's just change this whole thing for just a second. Imagine if we're not talking about a baby involved. Imagine if something happened to May and maybe she got sick or, ask God forbid, something happened to her like getting STD or something that cannot be cured. Do you know how they'll change this story on her?
Yes, now.
They'll change it on her. Nobody will fight Yule again. It will be her that brought it. Like we all said, that's what men do. He did what he did, but the same person you told us has been a good wife. Can you imagine the hurt? I don't know about. Yeah, believe Instagram relationship at your own risk. Everybody posing for the people. Everybody wants to do perfect relationship, but there is more than what meets the eye.
Yeah, we all understand that we're in the generation of social media, and everybody is trying to, they're trying so hard just to be in front there. We understand that fact, but my point still remains that if you have done it all for this number of years, maybe there's blemish or not. Who knows?
So that there was no assurance that he has done it all these years. The only difference is there is no evidence, and there's nobody who has come out. This lover was not found, and the extras did not come out and say, I've been with him. That's the only difference. Let me tell you something. Men don't wake up one day and go and just impregnate a woman one day. This is something that has been there. Before Bele enters, my dear, only she knows if she has had it before and then come out, or this is her first. It's only two of them, they know how long they've been together. There's nothing like he just woke up one day and decided to impregnate a woman and say, this is my second wife. No bitch do be that. You don't take second wife with 2 seconds. You take second wife after you have seen the qualities of a second wife, which takes time as taking as a first wife. The only difference is the title. Men are very smart. They know what they're doing.
Well, for me,
He asked me.
I'm praying that Holy Spirit will give him sense to make it right.
Unfortunately, it might happen when the woman is already done. And the good thing about women, she may endure for a time, but when she says she's done, she will never go back.
Yes, because for her to come out and post, and then again, if he come talk another thing again, say, maybe she they handled her page. But for whatever it is, for anybody's peace, he should at least come out and say, look, my wife, I am sorry. I apologize in front of Nigerians. At least do that.
You know what is honorable? Let him stop posting.
Nobody only part. Nobody only part.
Let him stop posting himself and the second wife. Then let it be off social media. Then people will not see. If all of us are talking like this, if May was here and watching, she will be getting, you understand, this is what happens. You start learning from people, hearing, and then that's when you decide. Women, we don't just wake up and decide. No, our sisters, the people, we call them the community of marriage and society. People who are behind us are the one who control what we are doing. If my boyfriend do anyhow, it's my friend that will decide if we are keeping him or I'm leaving him. Most of the time, it's not me. It's what they'll put in my head and they'll make me believe. And then I will decide by myself after. But 80% of the time, it's coming from the society, the parents, sisters, auntie. Why would you let him do like this? No, that's your husband. You need to be there for richer, for poor. Everybody will be giving her everything from before she comes to decide. My dear, it doesn't come from within. It comes from a whole bunch of opinions. Then she will fish out with her senses from that.
Well, say the Bible also in the way the Bible teaching is before. Even though now a lot of people are now, they are more enlightened about what the Bible is. When they say they slap you for this cheek, you go turn this side, but they give you 77 times. And it's the way the warriors. So we take that for granted.
This is Susan Peter. Sorry, all this time don't worry. Let's continue.
You know, no saying a better star you deal with.
No, I wanted to text you that, Daddy, this lady looks like Susan Peters, but I don't want to say it on live normally. I wanted to text you.
Sure, you see. They don't know saying a star they deal with.
But I'm using my other phone to talk now. I've texted you later.
Daddy, freeze. Did you hear the dog? We said, and that's why when they say they slap you one, you go turn your cheek, when they give it, that, you know they walk.
It's for the man, for my dear. Anybody that turns their cheek is a fool.
You see, in the context in which that was said, Christ did not mean it in a point of where they should be cheating you. Because, you see, this particular instance, the woman is being cheated. Because she does not like it, she does not support it. If she liked it, Baba, make I tell you something, the most difficult thing for this life now to put mouth inside man and woman problem. There was a man and woman, the man brought a second wife. The woman now said, she's leaving. All of us were supporting the woman. We even went to look for a house for her. Do you understand? We contributed money. Say, okay, we'll rent house for you, leave. Omo, we don't carry the woman go look the house. She looked the house, finish. 1 week later, say she's going back to her husband. Baba, we wasted that house. And you see, sometimes in life, that's why I was being a bit diplomatic about this particular matter. We are not there with them. Like what Wowza said, you are not under the covers with them. You don't know what they get up to.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is, I believe in divorce. I'm a big advocate for divorce, even though God does not like divorce. Because you see, divorce brings closure.
Absolutely.
It gives, I don't know if you're divorced, Susan Peters.
Oh, well.
Okay.
That one is story for another day.
So, but I know Samaria who is with you.
You throw it. No, I'm not divorced yet. Just in case.
Okay, but you are going there. Listen, do you want to get divorced or not?
She's separated. People say separated.
You are separated. You are separated, like Wowza said. You are not even separated.
I'm enjoying my space. I'm enjoying my private.
He says he's enjoying her peace over everything, I beg.
Yes, 100 girls.
Now, what am I trying to say is, you see, there are 4 of us in this life. Susan Peters is in between. You are separated. I am fully divorced. And remarried. You understand? Make I explain as everything be. So, marriage. You see, let me explain something to you here. Growing up, I'm trying to use this as an analogy. Susan Peters, you go be around my age. Maybe I senior you small, you senior me small, I don't know. But I know, say you get those phones where they dial like this. Grrr,
Yes.
grrr, you go dial if you want dial zero now from the you go grrr, then you go roll. We moved into our house. My father bought that phone in 1982. I got married in 2001. That was the phone we had. 1982 to 1992, 10 years. 1992 to to 2002, have been 20 years. For 19 years, my father had the same phone. Hold on. My father bought 504 in 1982. In 2001, he gave it as a gift after 19 years to my uncle. My father has never sold a house before. What am I trying to say? You see, that generation was a maintaining and another word, cluttering generation. This generation.
Absolutely.
If I don't change my car every 2 years, the car will begin to scratch my body. My phone, I change my phone annually. This is iPhone 13. Before it, okay, I didn't buy iPhone 12. That's the only one I didn't buy. Because I had two iPhone 11s. I had iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro. So when iPhone 12 came, I didn't buy it. But when 13 came, I bought it. Every year, normally, I buy one iPhone. It's either I trade this iPhone, I sell it, I buy iPhone 14, or I keep it and buy iPhone 14. I have iPhone 13 and iPhone 14. Same thing with our cars. So we are more disposable, and our mindsets are fine-tuned towards a disposable life more than our parents' generation. My sister and her husband have a house. They woke up one day and said they want to relocate and buy another house abroad. So they sold their house. This is how I'm looking at them. To sell house to me now, you understand? Those days, our parents know they sell house. They will keep that house, will it to somebody, and that's how they also viewed marriage. If you get tired of a car, you sell it. I don't remember my father ever selling any car when we were growing up. If he wants to get a new car, he adds the car to the fleet. Worst case scenario, he dashes one car out. So that's the same idea we brought to marriage.
That's the me mindset.
Yes. But in this world, you will divorce your iPhone 13 once iPhone 14 comes out. You're not going to keep a phone for 20 years. You're not probably going to keep a house for your lifetime like your parents did. It doesn't make what our parents did good and what we are doing bad. Neither does it make what we are doing good and what our parents are doing bad. It's just a generational paradigm shift. Here's what I have to say. Marriage is a beautiful thing. I don't see myself living without taste buds. I don't see how I can live that life, because the kind of person I am, if taste buds they follow me fight, I know they okay. I go dey look and say wetin they do. I go dey fight person wey dey fight me unto say I want make she talk to me. For instance, if I go meet am say, why you not talking to me? Because I'm busy, because you said something to annoy me. I go dey fight and say you must talk to me. No, you must talk to me, because I don't get who I want follow talk.
Yes, I'm supposed to even keep malice and sleep.
Do you understand? You must follow. You must talk to me. You must talk to me. You have no choice. We talk. So what am I trying to say in essence is, it's a beautiful thing, but it's not everybody that is going through it like that. Some are having it hard. If it is hard, can we end it?
My dear, it's not by force. That's my own. This life, not by force. So this finger will get. God know why you know they equal. Some people go try marriage once, it work. It's fine.
Yes.
Some people go try first one, second one, it don't work. Fine. Some people try first, second, third one, the third one go work. It's not a do or die.
Let me tell you something.
If it's not working,
I have two neighbors.
If it's not working,
I have two neighbors. They have fantastic marriages. And they are on their first marriages. One of them is into construction, the other one is into oil and gas. They have fantastic marriages. They get normal husband and wife fight, but nothing serious. The other day I was going outside to my car. I just saw my neighbor that stays very close to my house. He has a little lawn kind of thing in front of his house, put chair. He and his wife, they hold each other, they gist. You understand? There are good marriages out there. Don't get it twisted. And there are also good divorced couples out there. And there are also good second marriages and third marriages. Let's not let religion and culture limit us into problem. Remember, Osinachi would have been alive today if she divorced.
Yeah. I swear.
She would have been that talent, that anointing, that powerful vocal ability is 6 feet under because of bad marriage. So this is where I officially sign off, and I hand over to my beautiful ladies who are in the house to have their last words.
Well, I'm just going to say, if you know, I'm just generally just going to give a general advice. I know say nobody holy pass as life be, but this life, fingers no dey equal. If you are somewhere and you know it's not working, for your peace of mind, because be it as it may look like, if anything happened to you, the next partner will find a level.
Straight.
And after 2-3 months or 6 months, Osinachi's story is a lesson to everyone. I think the story is almost dying down. Nobody's even hearing anything again. Nobody's talking about marriage. Marriage is not by force. It's not a title you wear here. If it's not working, it's not working. Kalas. Simple. End of story. Let your peace, your peace. Say you wake up in the morning, you are alive, you are breathing, you have a roof over your head, you can drink water, you can eat, and you can even dash to the next person next to you. Thank your God. It's more valuable to me than anything. Say you will carry marriage, put black card, and then the person you are with still does not value you. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. If it's not working, waka, leave out. Kalas. Meanwhile, before I go, my brother is in Washington, waiting to talk to you, Daddy Freeze. You must put him on this live chat.
Oh yeah, where is he?
I'm signing off.
Where is he?
Richard, if you are there, comment now. He said he must come on. I beg, Daddy Freeze. You know the other say the only women you put sis.
Oh yeah, Richard, say hi.
Richard, I come on before I go. If he's there. Richard, are you there?
He don't go. All right, while we wait for Richard, thank you so much, Susan. Thank you so much, Wowza. Big shout out to you, Samaria. Maybe tomorrow I'll bring gentlemen. It's just that people know they let me rest. They're asking for Wowza on TikTok. Where is Wowza? Is Wowza here today? Is Wowza this today? Why is Wowza this? Why is Wowza that? I don't give you a Wowza. I feel rest now. Make her they go. Bye.
Okay, bye everyone.
I can't see Richard. Bye, darling. Bye.
And keep up the good work. No mind anybody. That your wave. Continue, I beg. I know the learn as possible. Say if I don't. Bye.
Bye.